Sempija Issa, one of the newly appointed coaches at Uganda Luvaga Women Ladies Football Club, had his first win ever against the Wakiso Hill. Wakiso Hill is currently under Vipers, and they are getting some injections of money from Dr. Lawrence Murindo, one of the sports gurus in this country, and they now lost their third game of the season. Issa Sempija has had some of the thrilling starts with a draw in his first game, and now his second game has been a win against Wakiso Hill Women Football Club. Earlier on, we had seen results coming in as Reds SS beat She Maroons 2-1, and Uganda Matters Luvaga also winning 1-0 against Wakiso Hill. UCU Lady Cardinals FC beating Makerere University, that is Shimak, 1-0 at home, and Kawempe Muslim also beating Lady Doves 3-0. That is in the FUFA Women Super League. Away from that, we had some action last evening in the Green Park Premier League, where we had ex-internationals, those who seem to have retired from the normal game, playing their best out against Eddie Suits. Eddie Suits last evening.
At what about retiring? Where are they playing? They retired. So what are
they retired from association football, but in the Green Park Premier League, that's a corporate type of a league whereby these ex-internationals had to keep themselves fit for life. Now they beat Eddie Suits for the first time in this league. Eddie has just lost one game. This game actually brought smiles to ex-internationals led by Manucho, and they scored one goal through a one teacher, Claire, who scored a header in the second half after a tight end 0-0 scoreless draw. And it was actually a bit tense because they had some moments that Eddie Suits missed, like that moment they really missed. From that miss, they really had to score. Shafiq Kambugu, a transfer that has actually raised tongues from Zone FC to ex-internationals, whereby Zone FC are complaining and claiming that ex-internationals did not pay the agreed amount of money, yet ex-internationals is using him. He also had a thunder shot, which made people consult the VAR system in the VAR room when they thought the goal had entered. They have a VAR system. I can guarantee you we had pictures of that show. That's where we collected those pictures from. That was a thunderbolt coming in from Shafiq Kambugu, which was one of the 10 goals thought to have gone into the net by the referee. In fact, the referee just was also confused. He could not tell whether the goal had entered or not. That's what we can say about that goal. Away from that, we can talk about the AFCON. We have had thrilling games last evening as Nigeria were taking on the Ivory Coast, Cote d'Ivoire, the hosts. But guess what? The hosts were struggling. And those are some of the results that we got last evening from the games that we had. In Group A, we had Cote d'Ivoire losing 1-0 to Nigeria. A goal that was scored by Trust Ikong, the captain who plays for Pox Thessalonica in Greece. This guy has become a talking point. In fact, he has been trending on social media simply because he has scored his first goal in 38 games for Nigeria. Trust Ekong William. In Group B, we had action between Egypt and Ghana, and this game went into,
I thought Egypt was going to win
2-2, but there's no way Egypt could have won that game when they conceded that Muhammad Kudus thunderbolt. We shall see pictures of that goal, Muhammad Kudus goal, we shall see them, as well as Equatorial Guinea beating Guinea-Bissau. The Guineas clash ending in 4-2 favor of Equatorial Guinea. That was in Group A. And EDGAR, the AFCON is now bringing out challenges. Big clubs are trading, they are struggling.
But they didn't start well. I don't know what happened to the big clubs.
Like we earlier predicted, because this time the smaller teams, those ones who think that they are inferior, prepared a lot against the AFCON. In fact, it is seen that a lot more of efforts are put in by these so-called underdogs who are actually winning these games anytime, anywhere. Now, Super League. EDGAR, Now, Musa Essenu has actually returned to Bull. That's according to one of the agents. Last evening, he confirmed via social media, saying that Musa Essenu has actually returned to Bull FC, and we think Essenu is now going to help Bull secure their first position, as they have been looking at to win the league. However, we have also seen some of the Nigeria reports claiming that one of their own, Victor Osimhen, has been tracked down by the scouts from Manchester United. I just doubt if this guy will change his mind. He has been given a huge contract at Napoli, but that is according to some reports. Away from that, we have also seen EDGAR is just I cannot tell. He's just obsessed with Manchester United, and he thinks everything. Away from that, we remember the times when Manchester United signed EDGAR from just an unknown. He came and flopped, but that's about Manchester United strategy anyway. But we are also expecting some of the transfers, especially when we talk about Benson Mohindo, a man who has been helping Gaddafi score goals. Now, he has been captured. Actually, pictures of him have been captured in Bara. However, Sinan could not confirm, because Sinan is one of the Ugandan agents that deals with reports, especially when he works with cheap reports. Now, he has confirmed that Mohindo was captured in Bara, but we could not get those pictures where he was captured and where he was seen. But the reports confirm that he is in Bara to take on a challenge at Mbara City. In fact, when we talk about Mbara City, they are just missing strikers. They're just lacking goals. They are just lacking goals. Chitegenyi could not help the team in the first round, though he came up with a few goals here and there and helped the team secure some of the fewest points in the league. But we can talk about Brian Mohindo. This guy has had actually 4 goals in his last 8 starts for Gaddafi, and now he's trying to bring the services to Coach Waswa Bosa at Mbara City. Away from that, we had some pictures coming in from the AFCON. If we could have those highlights played by our producer. But still, we can talk about the Uganda Cranes. Today, we are in action against White in the international. We have actually seen this game come for today. As we wait, that will be the game. In Ugandan time, that will be the time around 6 p.m. 6 p.m. the other side, but in East Africa, it will be 7 p.m. in the evening. So make sure you don't miss out to see one of the international first games for the new coach, Paul Joseph Put, as we expect the likes of Nelson Senkatoka, who has been trusted to have those results coming for Joseph Put and Omulangira Simbwa. Uganda Cranes, they dropped Milton Kalisa, who trains his talent at Vipers, and now he's not with the team, as only 22 players left for Lavandra in Cairo. Last evening, we had some results coming in from different leagues. Like I had told you, Barcelona beat Uniono Stars Salernitana. Not Salernitana this time, but Salernitana this time in Spain. And we had Napoli also beat Fiorentina 3-0. That was in Italian Supercoppa. And Atletico Madrid also beat Real Madrid bitterly. 4-2 was the scoreline, and I can guarantee that this is one of the most contested games in the capital, Madrid, where we saw the Galacticos. After beating Barcelona also 4-1 the other time, now they have lost. They won El Clasico. If you are a Barcelona fan, you have to be still crying because you lost that El Clasico game, and you saw how Junior treated you. Later, in that 39th minute, Morata in 57th minute, Anthony Griezmann in the 100th minute, then Riquelme. This is one Roman Riquelme Jr., not the other. We also saw one Oblak scoring his own goal, and Joselu scoring for Real Madrid in the 82nd minute. That was the kind of a game. Vinicius Jr. also received a yellow card in the 45th minute, as they were also having Alvaro Morata getting a yellow card, Mario Homeseo getting also a yellow card. Those were the results coming in from the Real Madrid game. We tried to get the highlights there, but we have a problem with the system, I think. That's why we could not secure those highlights. Famalicão also lost to SC Braga. That was 2-1 in the Portugal Premier Liga, and Vizela also lost 5-2 to Sporting Lisboa. Most of you call it Sporting CP. And elsewhere, we also saw in the Asian Cup, Palestine drawing with United Arab Emirates.
Still have time. I was saying China would do.
Yeah, they actually drew with United Arab Emirates 1-1 in the Asian Cup. As we saw, we also saw Australia beating Syria 1-0. Syria, they have spent a lot of time within their conflicts, and we have seen them trade. They have not performed ever since they started those conflicts. AFC, that is in the KNVB, that is in the Dutch Eredivisie, they have actually lost 1-0 after being beaten by Vitesse. Away from that, we had the Turkey Cup, where JUSPER also beat Koreans Tuku. That was 2-1. And we also saw Kanyespa being beaten 2-1 by Gosepe, and Trabzonspor also winning 3-1, beating Minaska FC. Away from that, Galatasaray came from behind to beat Unmariespa. That was 4-1 after coming from a goal down. That's what we had about the Turkey. Away from that, in international friendlies, like we are going to see Uganda Cranes doing international friendlies, Honduras was beaten by Iceland 2-0. That was last evening. In the UEFA Women Champions League, we had a game between Slavia Prague women taking on Eskenge St.
Slavia Prague and Sparta Prague.
Yeah, there are two teams actually, Slavia Prague and Sparta Prague. There are two teams coming back.
All from Russia.
Names all from Russia. But we have seen Slavia Prague, they are winning 1-0 against St. Polten women. And in Liga Mexclasura, that is in Mexico, Leon also...
It's called Liga Mexclasura.
Yeah. We saw Leon being beaten by
what do you have as
a lot of players that we know. We all know about Mbwani Samata's brother, that is Samata Jr., who plays in Leones in Mexico. We also know somebody coming in from Kenya, that is Miranga. Miranga also playing for the national team of Kenya, plays there in Mexico. Away from that, in the Australian League, we had Brisbane Roar FC being beaten by Macarthur FC 3-1 EDGAR. Away from that, we have had reports of Jordan Henderson leaving the Saudi Pro League. Jordan Henderson has had a number of issues to do with discipline, and all the speculation coming in that he is not performing well as expected. EDGAR, we have seen issues surrounding these players who came flocking the Saudi League. They are not doing well. Talk about the likes of N'Golo Kante, talk about the likes of Karim Benzema, Mitrovic. They are all not performing, and their clubs are saying they're getting huge salaries. And
Benzema says once also leave.
Benzema is actually expected to make a transfer to the same league club, but not yet confirmed. Those are reports coming in from Ali Ittihad. Away from that, we think that these players were going to Saudi for the huge money, when actually they did not know that the league was too competitive. The league is proving too competitive and very difficult for them to cope up with, but we shall actually confirm when the season ends. We shall see the performance. Mitrovic is one of the top scorers, having 8 goals, but almost 8 goals, half of his goals have been the difference between him and the top scorer, Cristiano Ronaldo, who has so far had 18 goals in Saudi Pro League.
Ronaldo again up there. Where did Wanyama go? Did Wanyama retire?
No, he's not retired, but he's injured. Which Wanyama, by the way? There are two. You talk about the Wanyama of Kenya. The Wanyama of Kenya is in Turkey. He's actually playing with Nicolas Pepe. They are playing in Turkey. Yeah, in Trabzonspor. Nicolas Pepe of Ivory Coast. They are playing together. But the Wanyama,
he's still at the national Kenya national team.
Yeah, he's still there.
They are captain.
No longer their captain. He lost the captainship when he got injured at Tottenham Hotspur. But when he left and went for Turkey, he still regained his position at the national team. But his brother, Wanyama, is actually seen as one of the best replacements for Wanyama on the national team, because he's taking on his role far more.
Where does he play from?
More better. He also plays in Greece in a team called Lios in Greece.
So basically they are both playing professional
very
football.
active.
Thank you very much, and of course he'll be coming back later as he does his sports zone, give you what's happening in the world of sport later on. As far as we are concerned, GNTV is continuing with the morning place. Good morning.